Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today I'm working on a 2014 Subaru Forester. I'm going to be showing you how to take out the little mirror switch here. It's going to be a very easy job. I want to be the guy that shows you how to do it. If you need any parts or instructional videos, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. All right, so here we go. We've got our door open. We're looking at our door panel. We're going to use a small pocket screwdriver or whatever you happen to have, something small. Right here, there's a little flappy door. Just going to grab this. Pop it open. Behind there, there's a Phillips head screw located right there, okay? So we're gonna remove that. Using a Phillips head screwdriver. Turning it counterclockwise, of course. Grab our little screw out of there. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna use something like these. These are called trim tools. They're plastic, so you won't mar up any of your plastic door panel here. Feel along the bottom. Just make sure you don't feel any screws or anything like that that go in. Hold it to the door itself. Feels pretty good. I'm just gonna start along the bottom. I'm gonna use my door panel tools here. See if I can find where the little clips are. I feel like there's one right about there. There we go. Getting tighter up here. Okay. Over this side, do the same thing. Feels pretty good. Okay, just try shaking it around a little bit as it gets tight up here. All right, so while we're moving it around, feel like it's getting ready to come loose here. Try wiggling it. Feels as though there's something holding it in right here. So I'm just gonna grab something. I'm gonna try to pop this off real quick. Okay, I got my pocket screwdriver again, right here. There's a little slot. I'll show you it. 1 second here. Try to get that off. Right here is where I went, okay? Right in between there and here. Just pulls out these little tabs. Okay, now we're gonna find 2 more Phillips heads. One right there, one located down here. You can pick which one you wanna remove first. You do you, boo-boo. One, looks just like the first one. Grab this one. Number 3, just like the other 2. Cool beans. I'm gonna grab our door panel, wiggle it around, comes right up now. Behind here, there's gonna be some wiring and some cables. So you just wanna make sure you take a look and see what's going on before you go ahead and hang it, right? We're gonna disconnect all we can. I'm gonna take this white one right here. I'm gonna try to remember the white goes up top. You can mark it if you need to, or whatever you need to do to remember, or just watch the video to see how it was removed and just reinstall it that way. Anyway, white one. Pull it. Take a peek. It's just a little ball, okay? Easy peasy. I'm gonna go with the green. Just gonna pull it out. Lift it. Let's keep on rolling. Down here should be a little push clip right in the center. There's the push right there, okay? That's where I pushed on. There's one right here. I'm gonna try to push on that one. There we are. Feel around the big one here. That one's probably on the other side. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna try to use a little pick. I'm gonna push in on the center right here. I'll show you where I'm pushing. Subaru was nice and they put it in the back where you can barely get to, but we'll just push right there and that unlocks this little clip right here. Okay, so we've got the door panel off. We've got it on a safe, secure area where it's not gonna get scratched or scuffed. Super important, right? We've got a couple Phillips head screws. There's one right here. There's one right here, okay? And there's also a couple little clips, so you're gonna need a small pocket screwdriver. One of those clips is located right here, and the other one's located, well, it's kind of buried right behind here. So this one's going to be the interesting one to get to. We're going to deal with that in a minute. First, we're going to take out these Phillips head screws, and we'll move along. There's one. There's two. As you can tell, they're both the same. Set those aside. Time for our handy pocket screwdriver. Okay? I'm going to try for the hard one first. See if I can poke my head in here. I'll show you how these work in 1 second once I get it to break free. Come on, baby. Almost. Okay. I'll just slide it out of here, hopefully. Feels like this one might have clipped back in. That's okay. I love the struggle. Okay, so here we go. When I was digging, I was coming along the plastic, right up along here. There's a little push, okay? I was pushing on that. Basically, I slid it in, and I pried a little bit. I pushed this in, that let it drop down. Then I did the same to this, let this side drop down. So there we are. Now, as you can tell, we've removed our window switch. We've got our mirror switch here and our locking mechanism. So we got a couple little locking tabs here. There's one right here, one right there, and there. We're going to use something as simple as a pocket screwdriver. I'm just going to stick it in between here. I'm going to try to pry. Not too much because I don't want to break anything. But hopefully I can just pry this enough to be able to get these tabs in. If that doesn't work, I can just try to push it. Okay, just like that. I'm going to do this one. Just keep working back and forth. Sometimes it's hard to get it all out at the same time. While you're doing it, you could try to push. I don't want to push too hard, but I could try to push a little bit, see if that helps it along, right? Grab this one. Okay. Grab this one. Sorry if I'm turning it all around on you guys here. Just slide it right out, just like that. Easy peasy. So, we've got our little piece here. We've got our mirror switch, okay? Just goes right through this hole, very simple. We're gonna come through the back. We're gonna make sure we're facing in the right direction. And then we're just gonna go ahead and press it in. Nice and easy, it's just plastic. That's it, easy peasy. Let's put this back in the door panel and we'll move along. It's time to reinstall this into the door panel right here, okay? I'm just gonna come from the back side. I'm gonna slide it through. There's gonna be a screw hole here, screw hole there. It's gonna line up with these, okay? We've got our little clippy doos. They're gonna go snap, snap. Come in from the back side. See if I can get it situated. Might be easier to look from the back side while I do it, but we'll just wing it. Feels good. Nice and latched in. Before I screw it in, let's just take a peek. Looks decent. It's all lined up right along here. If it isn't, you know, just give it a little bonk like that. Clips it in, right? That feels good. Let's go ahead and mount it in now. We've got our two Phillips head screws. We're going to start them both in. We're not going to tighten either of them until they're both started. Still loose. Do this one. This one I'm going to go ahead and tighten right up. I'm just screwing into plastic, so it doesn't need to be very tight. There we are. Make sure our bit doesn't stay in the screw. Now we're clear to put our door panel back on. So here we go. We've got some electrical connectors here, right? We're gonna go ahead and connect all these in, and then we're gonna move along. We're gonna connect in that one down there. And of course, we're gonna put in our little cables, right? Very important. You don't wanna leave these off because, well, yeah, good luck getting in. Here we go. We got one big one. It's gonna go right down here in the bottom. Click. Got a couple other ones here. Click. This one right here goes up higher. Click. Easy peasy. Cool. We'll do that electrical connector in 1 second down there. Just hang it so it's ready to go. I'm gonna do these while I'm up here, and then I'm just gonna set the door panel inside its little thing so I can get down under there, okay? So we've got 2 cables. We've got our green cable. This one goes down to the handle. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide it in. And then I'm gonna lock it into this little doohickey. Boom, okay? Right here, the top one. This is the lock cable. Just goes in. See if I can get it. Oops. You wanna make sure the door's in the locked position here. Makes it easier to get the cable in. Here we are. I'm gonna lock it in. There we are. Perfect. I'm just gonna take the door panel. I'm just gonna set it up on here. Now I can let go for a second. We've got our cable right here, wiring harness. Just gonna go into the little light. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, okay. So right here, this is gonna go right in, okay? Let me see if I can find it again. I'll show you. Right where I am. The lock goes facing up. Clicks in, easy peasy. Everything's in there. Cool. All right, before I go ahead and clip this in, I'm just gonna test it real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock it. Now we're gonna go ahead and lock it. That works perfect. Cool. So now we'll say that it's, let's see, I'm gonna go in actually, because that's the door handle I'm gonna be testing. So I'll go in, and then I'm gonna try to open the door. Cool. Now I'm gonna try it again, but I'm gonna lock it. Unlock. Perfect. All right, let's get this door panel mounted in. Make sure it goes down, no binding. Goes back up. Love it. Door locks, great. Ooh. Oh. There we are. Works, works. So here we go. We're gonna test the mirror, left side mirror. Looks good. All right, now we can go ahead and put the door panel on. So we'll make sure that the door panel's pulled down fully, right? We tested everything, we're good to go. We made sure we plugged in this light down here. Definitely on, nice and bright. Somebody put in an LED, that's cool. There's little holes inside the door panel or the door itself. That's where the pins from the door panel are gonna sit into, right? So you just take a peek, make sure you got them looking like they're pretty lined up. Start at the top. Work your way around. Just give it a little bonk. Bonk, bonk. It's my thing. There we are. Feels like maybe one more here. So we've got 3 screws. One here, there, and there, right? So theoretically we should have 3 screws left, and we do. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in. We're just gonna start them in until we get all 3 started, okay? 1 screw, 2, 3, okay? Gonna use our screwdriver. We're gonna turn them into the right. Like I said, I'm not gonna tighten it down yet until I get all 3 of them started in. It's very important in case you need to shift the door panel around at all, line up the holes. Just gonna help save you a little bit of time in the long run. Here we are. This was the last one, so I'm just gonna snug it right up. That feels good. This one. Feels good. Last one. Feels good. Close our little door here. Nice. We're gonna put this on. That's this right here. It's got this right here. Okay. This goes down in there. Once it's in, you just line everything up. Give it a little squeeze. All right. Now if you wanted to, you can go ahead and clean it down, get off any fingerprints you might have put on there, or leave them, whatever you did.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.